These days, many people are feeling an enormous intensity that is almost impossible to put in words. The energies are acting more directly, more quickly, more penetratingly than ever before. What used to take time to reveal itself now shows up almost instantly in your body, but also your perceptions, your own energy field. And many are experiencing a new depth of sensitivity. It's not something that can be explained so much with logic. It comes from this inner knowing that something wants to be heard and that it needs space inside of you. And more people are also finding the courage to follow their inner voice. And in doing so, they lay a new foundation that allows them not only to reach higher frequencies, but also to anchor these higher frequencies more stable here in their body and here on earth. And light workers are really important right now because fewer and fewer people resonate with the extreme fear patterns of the old world. And right now it's so important to hold your light. And especially in December, there is a very special energetic field. And this means that many will experience something truly unique. We all carry masculine energy within us, and we all carry feminine energy within us. But the old three-dimensional toxic masculine energy, the energies of fighting, conquering, suppressing the living, ignoring nature, ignoring the female force, these energies are reaching their end. And these structures have pushed the collective to the edge of what is bearable. And now we see what is happening on the outside. It seems like a collapse of the old world we are witnessing right now. And for both, for women and men, this can bring immense liberation after thousands of years spent in an invisible cage that demanded not to show your weakness and to hide your feelings, hide your heart, and always perform strength and power. But this is not the kind of power that is really connected to your heart. And this has led to a kind of paralysis in humanity's development, something we can feel very clearly now, a tightening into old roles that, especially when we start to awaken and start to see more clearly, this can feel deeply painful. This old system has never truly seen the individual soul, nor has it valued it. And these old principles still live in our genes to some extent. But now we are being asked to release these old collective programs, regardless of gender, and to step out of this male fight mode, out of this male control mode, and out of the impulse to suppress. And most of what we suppress, even if you think, but I'm not suppressing anything, we are suppressing our own emotions. And the new energies flowing in right now, they are so powerful. And this really means that the old world is gone when we are ready. and they help us to soften and to dissolve these old, hardened inner armors. And they shake us to the foundations, that we do not really be part anymore of those outdated structures. And this shift goes hand in hand with the rise of a new, sovereign masculine energy, one that is not about domination, not about controlling everything, not about proving that you are the best, the better one, but about holding space for everything that is alive, providing protection for everything vulnerable within us, because we all carry this vulnerability, and the vulnerability is not weakness. It takes far more courage to be real, to feel, to express your power, not over others, but in alignment with yourself. And right now we are all being invited to heal these old programs within us, to embrace our inner warrior, our true warrior, and to show him that this battle is over, this old kind of battle is over, that his true strength now lies in holding, protecting, and creating loving boundaries. And when we make this shift within ourselves, it is not only that we heal ourselves, we carry this healing energy as a seed for the whole world. And we are truly becoming the guardians of a new era. And maybe you can also experience that your body is still reacting very strongly to everything that is presented to you in the 3D world, in this old 3-dimensional reality. But it is becoming more obvious and more visible than ever before. And you may notice in your body constricting energies, blocking energies, the ones tied to outdated laws and structures, and they might pressing more than ever. And your own chakra system is also reacting much faster and more clearly to these energies, showing you with unmistakable precision what no longer resonates with you. You can feel it immediately in your body, especially in the area of the Solar Plexus, but also here on the Crown Chakra. There's a new sensitivity emerging. Perhaps in the last weeks you have already felt more your Solar Plexus and also maybe your Crown Chakra, and there's literally a fine-tuning happening right now. That new antennas are forming that connect you with higher levels of guidance. And you can physically feel this as at the top of your head and also as this subtle sensitivity in your nervous system, connecting to your solar plexus. That something allows you to communicate more directly with higher dimensions. For a long time we were taught that these signals were not important, that we were imagining things, that we are hypersensitive. But that is simply not true. This was a dismissal of your own physical intelligence, an intelligence you can always trust. Your nervous system is not a weakness. It is the most sensitive sensor you have. It translates energetic truths into physical sensations, so you can perceive this language directly through your body. And the solar plexus often expresses itself through a feeling in your stomach, or maybe also in your chest. A sense of pressure or restriction. This can come directly from this new activation, that you can feel it more clearly. And also this tingling sensation here on the top of your head. These new energies help us to move out of the old mental layers. The layers that wants to analyze everything, explain everything, and categorize everything. Your nervous system cannot be categorized. It always speaks from the present moment, from the truth of your current energy. This is the new language we are learning, the language of frequency, a language that is not interacting more and more with the old way we communicate. It breaks those old linear rules we were used to. It means tuning your body like an instrument, reading it, listening to it, not hardening yourself or ignoring the signals, but respecting every subtle nuance of perception you receive from your body, learning to listen to your body, and beginning to trust your body. Your body is always giving you a clear yes or a clear no, and that can be completely beyond logic. Your mind may say, this should be a yes, while your body unmistakably says no, 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 no. And that is where it becomes essential to listen, to really tune in to what your body is telling you. And especially now in December, we are becoming much better receivers, and we can really tune into higher communication channels and getting information from there and understanding the information. And more we realize we live in an energetic universe. And the best compass we have in this time of transition is always our own body. You might notice this even more during the Christmas season. Your nervous system is working far more subtly than maybe last year. And during family gatherings, your system will pick up unsaid tensions or emotional stress much faster. And things you can no longer simply ignore, because your body is sending you a very clear message. And sometimes the message means we need more breaks, we need more space, more moments to breathe and to reconnect with yourself, and to allow to give yourself more attention. This kind of retreat is incredibly important right now, to get to know your body better and to perceive its messages more clearly. When we allow ourselves to step into these new energies, our senses heighten as well. And so light becomes more vivid. Situations reveal themselves through a different energetic lens. And as the heart starts to open more, especially around Christmas, there is something profoundly beautiful about coming closer to other people, truly closer, seeing them, hearing them, feeling them, and being able to radiate unconditional love toward them. To do that, listen to your body and give it what it needs is so important, especially during these busy holidays. You may need more silence, more breath, more gentleness. On December the 19th, something very special crosses our path. The interstellar comet 3I Atlas reaches its closest point to Earth, carrying high-frequency energies into our earthly field. And you will be able to feel it. It is as if the veil between dimensions are lifting, that there happens a shift. A fine crystalline vibration permeates everything, and your crown chakra, which is particularly more open right now, will receive these higher frequencies more easily. And as I mentioned before, you might feel this as a tingling sensation at the top of your head. Your intuition will also receive a new quality in December. The spirit world told me you may call it Xeno-Intuition, meaning you are not only receiving information from the collective unconscious, but impulses from other realms. For some people, this will be the first time they become aware of this, deeply aware that extraterrestrial life exists, not as an external concept, but as an inner truth. Something revealed through dreams or sudden realizations that arise from within you. Much of this communication is telepathic impulses from other galaxies, connecting with us this month because of this comet. And no words are needed. And 3-Eye Atlas brings very specific frequencies. And around December the 19th, we will also see in nature, maybe animals are reacting with restlessness or unusual behavior. And the weather may also behave strangely. Not necessarily storms or floods, but more like energetic waves reaching Earth. It can feel like a timeless moment of atmospheric clarity. And what I also perceive are light phenomena. These may not be classical auras, the kind that come from solar flares or increased solar activity, but rather phenomena arising from the energetic interaction with 3-Eye Atlas. Use this time. Use this December window. Go out in the night and turn your attention upward and inward. This comet is a messenger carrying important answers for you. And throughout December, we will see an increase in UFO sightings in the night sky. It is an exciting time, a time when many things are opening, and when we begin to remember the greater whole, the vastness beyond what we usually consider as possible. And our connection to other star civilizations will open. But there is another group of companions that I feel very strongly around us right now, the dragon energy. Dragons are not mythical cartoon creatures. They are interdimensional energy fields, full of consciousness and full of the energy of creation itself. They are extremely refined, very high vibrational beings, and they are often connected to comets and to Earth's magnetic field and to the ley lines. You might have heard of those energy lines. And these dragon beings help us to integrate these new energies that are arriving now. And it is important to understand, just because something is not visible to our physical eyes does not mean it is not there, or that it isn't interacting with you energetically, or that we cannot resonate with it. We can resonate with it. And you can consciously connect with these interdimensional fields, with the dragon energy. And how strongly you feel or sense them depends on where your consciousness currently stands. What many people are feeling so intensely right now, the stress, the pressure, the sense that everything is happening at once, the exhaustion, the endless to-dos, the flood of news from global crisis areas, and the earth herself reacting. But all of this is part of a major transformation that is happening right now, unfolding right now. And it is not only about floods or storms, although those may continue to accompany us. What I see more clearly is a shift in the energetic structure of Earth. The old three-dimensional system, the ones built on pressure, performance, control, including our governmental structures that still vibrate in these frequencies, rooted in linear, rational thinking, to which we have given so much power. These structures are being shaken. They are losing resonance. They are losing relevance. They cannot survive in these new frequencies. This can be very challenging for people who are already moving through transformation on higher levels. And now is the time to really understand that everything that pops up, maybe old beliefs or limiting programs such as I have to function, I have to be good enough, that those old programs, they create immense tension and pressure, like restlessness, sleep issues, or this feeling that you cannot truly switch off or move forward. That is not true. You can do it. And so it is really important to understand that it is about you. If you really leave behind those old timelines that no longer align with you, the ones connected to pressure, forcing, and survival mode. And many people ask me, Silvia, when will it finally happen? When will this big outer shift come that we are all waiting for? But we have to really understand what we believe. Our beliefs, they create our reality, and this determines your frequency. So what you believe is so important. And if you believe in negative beliefs, you create reality where you experience those limiting experiences. So it is all about to ask you honestly, what am I still holding onto? Which old conviction am I still feeding? This is where letting go becomes essential. Because when we stop feeding those old patterns, they lose their grip, their power in our lives. Your entire system becomes clearer and you open yourself to new realities. This means you stop projecting your future from the lens of your past and instead beginning to see the new possibilities of those timelines. What then happens? You become the active architect of your reality, not the passive receiver who waits endlessly for the fifth dimension to finally arrive. No. And this is the most powerful shift of all. Take a deep breath and trust the process. Remind yourself, you're ready. You are ready. You are more than ready. And I see so many positive developments approaching in the coming years, while the old timelines collapse, the ones built on powerlessness and fear. And now I want to share a light mantra with you. And please share this important video. one you can speak together with me. Luminara she atane, luminara she atane, luminara she atane, luminara she atane, luminara she atane. It is connected to your inner channel of light, and it links you with your galactic heart energy. Repeat it as often as you like, especially now during this Christmas season. And from my heart, I wish you a beautiful December. Share this video with others, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to your comments as always. I love you.